guys, welcome back. 25 days out. Today was chest day. Very good session. Did bench press 175 kilos for 9 plus 1 rep. Did the incline 140 kilos, 11 plus 2 reps. Those plus reps are assisted reps if you didn't get that. And filmed just some dumbbell flies, or a fly press, whatever you want to call it. It's a really good chest exercise if you're struggling at that bottom position when you're pressing with a barbell. You know, nobody seems to be pressing with a barbell anymore. Everybody wants to play the safe route, and they come to me and ask me why I train a certain way. And obviously, based on my strength and my progression and the end result, you know why. But the problem for them is that they're scared. They are scared, so they ask me why I'm scared. And that is, in this part of prep, it's annoying because I've trained, bench press for how many years now? I've trained bench press since I was 13 years old. And I can do that in my sleep, I bench pressed 180 kilos for probably like 10 years now. So why would I change something that's working so good for me? Chest is the best body part I have. Triceps too. So obviously what I've been doing has been working. And the problem with this is people, I understand that it's some jealousy in the picture, and of course, it's not fun to not be good at something right away. But like I said, I've done this for 17 years now. Of course I'm good at it. If I wouldn't, I would have quit. So if you take the time I've done it, I'm not that good even. If it if there are people better than me after 17 years of me training as much as I've had, I don't consider me good. So when people address these problems, it's kind of weird that they address it the way they do because they don't understand it. But do not try to pull people back, because by you being scared and you try to implement your fear into their life, it kind of ruins, potential. It ruins the sport, and you see now the lack of entertainment in the sport is, dropping every day. All I see is cable, all I see is machine. The few guys that are lifting with a barbell are doing it wrong because the internet is telling them they're doing it wrong. And end of the day, they're gonna stop. You see, people think that they're doing something good by holding them back because they don't get injured. They're playing it safe. Think about your health. But all in all, you can't be objective in somebody's other life, When it comes to my health or my perception of things or the way I act in life, you don't have a clue. Just because you've seen a fraction of my life doesn't mean you understand what I'm doing. And this is the problem when everybody is commenting in a negative way about somebody else. Larry Wheels used to be the channel to watch. Everything was so freaking amazing, And now it's nothing. It's of course a little bit arm wrestling, but that's it. Compared to what it was, it's nothing. So that's that. My little rant. Of course, being this part of prep, everything gets a little bit to you. But in general, I've seen this for years. Everybody wants to pull people back and still compare themselves with the lowest. In society, I see it every time. Why do you want to compare yourself with the baddest or the worst when you can compare yourself with the best? It's so absurd to me. So, moving forward, it's 21 days to make a change. I'm doing the same that I've been doing for the last 75 days. If I'm backing off, it should just be like 200 calories, in a couple of days and see where my weight's at. Today was 102.4, so that is exactly where I want it to be. Post a little bit this morning, post a little bit at the gym, and you know, I don't expect any miracles to happen. So if it's fat left, that gotta go, and I do everything that's needed to get rid of that fat, and come stage time I will be ready. So very happy with the look I'm bringing, and very happy with the progression I made, because midday now I'm 105, you know, and highest I was 3 weeks out last time I probably was 102 at night. So, and that was full. So the changes I made is pretty big, and I really hope that I can bring it to the stage and everybody can see it, because I put in the work, and I will be very surprised if people didn't see it, because you know, if I play it safe, I'll be probably like 3 kilos heavier, and that me playing it safe, probably not pushing the carbs hard enough and pulling water a little bit too hard, just be on the safe side, you know. So even if I'm flat, I still look good. So I'd rather be flat than spilled over, because if you spilled over you don't look good. So that's that. Okay guys, down by the lake, gonna do a cold bath. It's about 10 degrees Celsius, I bet. It's cold at night. It's Norway, so right now it was 12 degrees Celsius, but at night it's probably like 3, so the water is cold. It's cold enough to create the situation I want, and I want to stay out in the water until I start shivering. You start burning that fat, the last part of the fat. It's very hard to get the last part of fat underneath your skin of your body, and there's a couple of ways to do it. One of the ways is like HIIT training, high intensity, probably like intervals or something like that. Another way is doing cold bath. Most people do it because of inflammation, but I don't really care about that, because I need inflammation to recover. When I'm doing those heavy sessions, inflammation is good for me. So I train in the morning and make sure I'm recovering throughout the day. Then I do the cold bath, because of that metabolic change it makes. So I stay out in the water probably like 10 minutes now. Last year I went swimming every weekend all the way through Christmas. So this ain't that cold, but it's uncomfortable. But you know, being comfortable at this part of prep is, you know, a day-to-day thing. Let's go.
Oh my god! Mamma, oh my god, vad är kallt! Get on the
Okay, so that's that. About 7 minutes. I think that's cold enough. I need to drive home, so it's gonna be a long drive. Oh, another bodybuilder reminded me of this trick. I heard it a couple of years ago, but I kind of forgot it. Then Jamie the Giant, he reminded me of it, so I thought, why the hell not start implement it now the last 3.5 weeks out. So every other day I'll be doing this, and every other day I'll be tanning. So this is the plan, to keep the days going by, because every day now is a little bit too long, I feel, and counting the hours until we are on stage. Okay, see you later.